Hey, what is going on, Minnesota Vikings fans? It is Devin. It is so good to see you again. How are you? So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Eldrick Sports Media Minnesota Vikings channel. And today we're going to be asking a question that every Vikings fan is probably thinking. Is Kevin O'Connell the right coach for the Vikings' future? So yeah, guys, I know you might be like, slow down there, Dev. Just a couple losses going. It doesn't mean we need to trash our coach. And that's not what I'm saying. I just want to come right off the bat and say that I think KOC is our guy. I think if we're going to win a Super Bowl, it's going to be under KOC. And his genius, basically, is what I'm saying to you guys. I think he's a genius. We're going to lose some games, guys. I mean, you look at this string of bad luck that we've had going on so far this season. We're going to be losing some games if those kind of things are going down. KOC came in with big expectations. He's young, smart, and he has some experience under Sean McVay, a coach who's built a winning culture. And also, not to mention, a little guy by the name of Bill Belichick. Yo, this is not New England, and Minnesota is not Los Angeles, and the NFC North is no joke. So KOC, he's got offensive creativity like almost nobody else. KOC has shown flashes in play calling and game planning, especially when the QB is protected. His player development can be compared to almost nobody. Guys like Jordan Addison are improving under his watch. You look at Wentz since he stepped in, his growth is partially in credit to KOC and his coaching adjustments. KOC's adaptability. Early in his tenure, he has shown that he can adjust schemes to suit the roster, not locked into one style, which is important for a team with injuries. You look at his culture and his locker room etiquette. The players have spoken so highly of him. Respect from the locker room matters, especially when injuries and adversity hit. Now, that being said, there are some things, right? I'm not going to make a video just glazing KOC the whole time. I do think he's the guy. I think if we want a Super Bowl, it's going to be under KOC. Now, that being said, he has been inconsistent in big games. Against top defenses or in pivotal moments, there is a feeling that the team can underperform. You look at our quarterback reliance, KOC's offense success, it depends heavily on the quarterback staying clean and effective. Wentz is not elite. So that's a gamble. And when JJ comes back, he's not elite yet either. Still a guy who is in development, a really young guy who's learning. And so when the pressure comes at him like that, you could see situations kind of like a Sam Darnold in his early in his career, what happened to him seeing ghosts and whatnot. So that's one thing that we kind of want to stay away from. And lastly, guys, he's got a limited track record. Still no playoff games for KOC. This is still early in his head coaching career. So can he handle the full adversity over multiple seasons? The gauntlet of the NFC North is tough and the scheduling will test him. So can he lead this team through injury-plagued seasons? Very much like we are dealing with right now. Does he have a plan for developing JJ McCarthy when he comes back, or Carson Wentz even while he's stepping in for him? Or even the next quarterback if needed? I don't think that's the case. Can he consistently beat the Lions and the Packers in the division? And how does he handle playoff level pressure? Something that we haven't really seen so far. So right now, KOC could be the right coach for Minnesota's future, and I think that he is. He has shown flashes of brilliance, but he still needs to prove that he can win the NFC North, survive brutal stretches, and navigate playoff pressure. The next 6 to 8 weeks are going to tell us a lot. So what do you guys think? I want you to sound off in the comments. Is KOC the guy to build around, or should the Vikings be looking for a plan B? Drop your takes in the comments down below. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more Vikings breakdowns. Skol Vikings. So that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I have been Dev. What is up from Minnesota? And it looks like we'll just have to see in the next one.